Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you can pray for us, Tina.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the gift of life. As we are going to begin this training session, we ask for your guidance. May you guide us, protect us through everything, and may we understand the digital literacy training and we put it into practice. Grant us the ability to apply what we learn to make a positive and put it into reality. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Tina, for the word of prayer. And we want to welcome each one of you for this session. Thank you so much for keeping time. And thank you so much for sacrificing to be here. We do understand that you have a busy schedule, but being here is a sacrifice and it is a sign that you really want to learn and add more knowledge on what you already have. Our agenda today, we shall have our session. Today we are mainly going to be talking about computer and mobile devices. That is where we are going to concentrate, and then from there we shall have some question and answer session in case there are some questions that you may be having. Then we shall use that session to answer those questions. But before we start, like always, our practice, we always want to take the register, how many people are attending, and from which parish are you from. So I'm going to ask you to take a few minutes to fill in the form. The form is now right in the chat. So take some few minutes, fill in the form such that we can be able to capture today's attendance. So those who have just joined, we are now taking the register, and we ask you that the numbers you put, the contacts you fill in there should be able to match with what you have on your contact. So your contact should match with the name that you put there. In case it's not in your names, let me say the phone number is, in case it's not in your names, then after writing your number, put the number, the mobile number that is in your names, because we shall be picking those numbers for your data refund. So make sure that they do match very well. Okay. Looking through those who are filling in, so far no one has finished. We are still filling in the details. So today we have added on that we want to know your parish.
Recording in progress.
So today we want to know your parish, where you are coming from. Okay. So I'm putting the chat, but Miss Humphrey will be also putting it there and answering any questions. Miss Humphrey, are you able to hear me well?
Yes, Stephen, I'm able to hear you, and I would just maybe just alert you that Mr. Chimbu is also, Anthony is also on call, so kindly give him a co-host.
Yeah, you are most welcome, Mr. Anthony. Maybe you can say something before we start.
Yes, I would say good afternoon once again. Thanks for the participants who are keeping up. We need to have the let's say material or the modules done so as early as possible, because I'm seeing the week is also moving so fast. So, ladies and gentlemen, kindly finish up. So you're most welcome once again. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you so much.
Mr. Stephen, yeah,
Yes.
participants, I've seen someone, Esther. Esther is typing his name and the district. Kindly, what you need to do, I think what Madam PS meant, that you can go on the chat under participants, under your name, you click on it and the name, just for identification that you come from maybe Bukedia, or you can say you Esther from Bukedia district or parish or some, just for identification. Then on the form of what Mr. Stephen has just shared is where you're supposed to insert all your details. The other one he was trying to mean is that in case the number you have is not into your names, then in somewhere on that form, you comment, you either put it in a bracket, that name that is that number is in, so that in case we are making payments, we can know, yes, because we do verification, we can know, yes, this person said he was his name is Esther Namuli, but, Namuli Doreen, but the number is in Esther something. So it's easier for us because we don't want to again start calling you, confirm, is this names in the number yours, or is that number yours you're using, though it's not in your name. So kindly do that comment in the form. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Humphrey. I think we are good to start off with our session. Okay. Now, today in our session, we are going to be sharing on this course that we are going to be doing, which is using computer and mobile devices. So this is the course that we are going to be, this is the module that we are going to be looking at today, and we shall dive deep into it, but also there is a lot that we shall be sharing in this module. And my name is Kaziva Stephen. What is the course overview? Now, in this course, we shall be looking at the basic skills in how to use the computer and mobile devices. So we shall go on to look at the different features. We shall look at the hardware, operating systems, software, and other things that we need to know about the computer and mobile devices. But before we begin, I want us to type in the chat, what are some of the computer or mobile devices that you are using? You can type in the chat and let us know. What are some of those computer or mobile devices you think you are using in your everyday to-day work, or the ones you possess? Yes, I want to know whether people know what we call computer and mobile devices. What are some of those devices? Dorothy has said she's using a tablet. Farouk, she's using a tablet. Very good. A phone. Okay, that is true. Jane, laptop, tablet, phone. Yes. Now, all what you are using, we call them mobile devices, and they are computers. That is very good. Okay, perfect, perfect. Android phone. This is very good. So that is what we are going to be looking at mainly in this particular topic that we are dealing with. Okay, now what is our module title and objectives? Now, our module that we are going to have 5 modules, and in these modules we are going to look at different aspects, and one of the things we are going to look at what is going on behind the screens. Many times we focus on the screen, but we don't know what is behind that. There is some technology, there is something behind everything that we keep seeing on our screens. So you need to know that what is behind those screens. So we shall be looking at how it all works and how things move around. Then we shall also look at what language do the digital devices speak. Some of you are using things, but they are speaking some language. So which language are they speaking? So we shall be interested in looking at some of the things. Take an example, the different programming concepts. And some of you who have done some programming or computer programming, at least you have an idea on what you call the programming languages, such as Python, C++, Fortran, R programming, and others. So computers use programming languages and other different details for them to communicate. Then from there, we are going to go on and look at other aspects in this module, and we shall have what we call module 3. We shall look at how digital devices communicate to each other. Sometimes you have some things. Let me say you have your phone here. This is your phone, and you have your computer here, and you want them to communicate. So how are they going to communicate to each other? So we are looking at how do the phones communicate. I can give you a case in a scenario. Take an example. You have data on your phone, but on your laptop, you don't have data. How do you share the data from your phone to the computer? Anyone to tell us how are we able to share, or how can we share? Take an example. You want to use your computer, you want to use your tablet, but you find yourself that you have data on another phone, but you want to use this specific tablet. How can we be able to connect? So we shall look at that kind of interaction, that how can a phone and a laptop communicate to each other. Very good. Chizita has told us that is through hotspot. Lady and hotspot. Aha, very good. So you turn on your hotspot. So we are going to look at that kind of interaction. What about members? Imagine you have your file, you have your PDF file, but you want to share it from the laptop and put it on your phone. How can we share such information? Isaac has said USB tethering, Bluetooth. Very good. Yes, now that is how we can share the information. So we shall be looking at those different things. I know some of our friends here may not be familiar with the Bluetooth, USB tethering. You may not be familiar with hotspot, but what this particular module will be able to bring for us such things onto cross. So we shall look at the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, and the kind of communications we can have. So that's going to be our module 3. Then we shall look at module 4, and here we shall mainly go deep and look at what we call the transformative impact of what we call the Internet of Things. So we shall look at that also, but also AI has come. AI has come. So we are going to learn how can we use this AI in our day-to-day life. I know some of you may have a lot of work, but sometimes all that work you are doing can be simplified using AI. So we are going to also look at how can we utilize AI in our work, in our communities. Sometimes people will ask you questions as a parish chief, but parish chief, how can we do this and the other? Then you may need to just ask AI, how can you do this? Because it can help you to solve complex problems in a very easy and within a short period of time. So we shall also look at that AI format such that at least by the time we finish, each one of you can be able to utilize AI to solve some of these problems. Okay, now I have put some devices on my screen. Can we use the chat? Type in quickly. What are the names of those mobile devices? What are the names of those devices you are seeing? Dorothy has said it is a laptop. Okay, very good. Laptop. Tina, laptop. Okay, very good. Tablet and a laptop. Tablet and a laptop. Very good, very good. A tablet and a laptop. Very good. Yes. Now, today in our area, we are going to look at these devices. And when you look at these devices, you notice that they have a lot. Yesterday, I think I mentioned and told you that research shows that the apps we have, all these gadgets we have, we are underutilizing them. The only thing now I know some of you are using the tablets for is just to do the PDM work. But yet there is a lot we can use these PDMs for. So that we are going to look at what other applications can we use these gadgets we have and how can they help us. Now, what is computing? Now, when we talk about computing, we are looking at the process, the processing, the storing, and sharing of information. And in our area of concentration today, we are going to go on and look at how can we store our data and how can we share information. In the 21st century, collaboration is very key. I was very happy when I was looking at the WhatsApp message, the group. I could see there is a lot of sharing of information that when you have a problem and there is another person who needs a solution, you could see people sharing their ideas that this is how I've been doing it. This is how I have been doing it. So the sharing of information. So we are going to look at how can we store, how can we keep our information such that we can be able to use it. So in the world of computing, there are two major components that make up what we call the computing process. And those two major things are what we call a hardware and what we call a software. By show of hands, can someone tell us what do you understand by hardware? Or what do you understand by software? You can just share it with us. Anyone who has an idea, you can raise up your hand in case you have an idea. What we call a hardware and what we call a software. Okay. Yes, Abe, you can unmute.
Well, good evening, all members.
Yeah.
A hardware, I think you're hearing. Are you getting me?
Yes, continue.
Yes. Now, for these smartphones, which we usually handle in our hands, that is thing that we can touch with our hands. I'm now giving you a very good example. What you can touch with your hands on the computer. That's what we call a hardware. Take an example of a keyboard. It can even be for those desktop computers, or you can even be take the body of the computer. That's now the hardware. For the case of phone, the very phone you can handle, the outside the frame, the safe, like that. So software is that that one which you cannot see. Which is inside the phone that enables it to receive receive instructions, and it brings you back what to do. So exactly what responds to you, or what may be. Take an example of a human being that you have the body, but you have that soul which is inside you, which you cannot handle with your hands, or you cannot, which you can't see. That soul inside the compared to what is software. So in the instance, for example, the software is what is inside the computer that command and it responds. That is my understanding of the two, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Jemba. Yes, Sludgy Bukino.
Yes, good afternoon, team. To me, I will define the software. The software is the intangible instructions and the data that tell a computer what to do, making it perform specific tasks. Hello. Hello. Hello, admin.
Sorry, I'm saying, I'm giving you a scenario. I'm giving a scenario and I want us to respond through the chat. Imagine the cow is visiting your parish and they have asked you to prepare a presentation and to prepare the place where where you are going to host them. What are some of those things you will need for you to be able to communicate better? You can place them in the chat or someone can raise up the hand and you share with us. What are some of those things? Okay. Uh-huh. How are you? Uh-huh. Very good. Sanula has told us you need a projector. Well, John needs a public address system. Nawili will need a projector, speaker, projector. Very good. Speaker, projector. Now, I've said even, remember, you're going to make a presentation. Very good. David has said he needs a PowerPoint presentation, a microphone, a laptop. Very good, members. Now, what you are mentioning, we have what we call the hardwares and what we call the softwares. So we can now go deep because now that one has shown me that at least we are going on the same page. Now, when we talk about a hardware is that tangible, meaning that tangible comes from the like touching. You can touch it. That tangible component of a computer. The phones you have are computers. That small phone you have, that small cabinet is also a computer. So when we talk about a hardware, we are looking at those tangible parts of the computer. They are divided into 5 major components. And we have the peripherals, we have the input, we have the output, we have the secondary storage devices, and what we call the internal components. So those are some of the devices we call the tangible. Anything you can touch on your phone, we shall say that one is a hardware. So as long as for you can touch it. But there are those things you cannot touch on your computer, but you just see things moving around your screen. So when we talk about maybe I can throw more light on peripheral devices. An example of a peripheral device are those ones mainly act as input or output to the computer externally. An example can be the mouse, the headphones. Those are what you call the peripherals. Then when you talk about input like when you want to write a message on your phone, you want to type a number on your phone, what do you use? You use a keyboard. So what you are seeing on your phone, that one is like a keyboard. Oh, those who have in computers, you know the keyboard. But when it comes to a phone, this small capability, you have also a keyboard where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like your keyboard. So that is your input device. Then when you talk about output devices, things like monitor, headphones, printers, those are what you call the output devices. So those are some of the things we have. Then secondary storage devices, things like hard drives, USBs, memory cards, those are what you call the secondary storage devices. Then we have what you call the internal components, but you can touch them. An example can be the RAM, the CPU, and the rest of that. So those are what you call the internal components. So those are what you call the hardwares. Anything called the hardware, you can touch it. As long as for you open your phone and you can touch everything, you get your tablet, anything you can touch on your tablet will be called a hardware. Then we have what you call softwares. Softwares you cannot touch, but you can see how they work or how they operate. Now, when it comes to softwares, we can separate them into two, what we call the system software and what we call the application software. So we have what we call the system software and what we call the application software. Now, what are we going to do? Now, in our area of concentration, we are mainly going to look at the applications. What can we do? Because we are looking at the applicability of what you are going to learn today to be able to use it in the field. And when it comes to application software, we have word processing, we have spreadsheets, multimedia, enterprise, programming, and the rest. So that is what we are going to mainly first concentrate on, to make sure that each one of you on the call, at least you can use any of those applications. Because like I've already given you an idea, anytime soon, you'll have someone come to check on your work in your parish. How will you make your presentation? Will you write on the paper, or you will come out and say that I'm now a digitally parish chief? I will come with my work already on the tablet and I will present using a tablet. Now that one shows that at least you are on a step ahead, but now you no longer use a pen and paper to write everything, but you come with your work already on your tablet and you are ready to present. So that is how we are going to look at. You have called your members for a meeting. You have called your surrounding, your village for a presentation. Then we need to know that how can we use these softwares to make a living. So we are going to look at some of those softwares and how we can be able to utilize them. Okay, now when it comes to application software, application, like you hear the word applying something, means that like utilizing them. So we refer to those programs that are designed to perform specific tasks. So whenever we want to do some kind of work, I've given you the softwares here, or the different applications we use. We have word processing, we have spreadsheet, we have web browser, we have media players, graphic softwares, and other education tools. If I may ask through the chat, members, if I want us, we are going to use these ones. I've given you word processor, I've given you spreadsheet, I've given you web browser. So this is going to be number 1, this is going to be number 2, this is going to be number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Now in the chat, you are going to only type 1, 2, 3, or 4. Listen to the scenario, and then you type which software will you use. Okay, number 1. Capturing a video and editing the video to show my members in the community. So you type either 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. Capturing a video, you want to capture video to show the work you are doing in your community. Which application software do you think you will need? Capturing, okay. Okay, members have different answers, okay. That is good. Okay, another one. Preparing data of the people who have received funds, who have applied for loans. Yes, preparing data. You want to prepare your data. Preparing the data, putting the age, putting the name, putting the village. Which software are you going to use? I'm saying very good, very good. Okay. Very good, members. I'm seeing the answers coming in. Okay. So when we are preparing and analyzing data, like each one of you here has said, we shall use the Microsoft Excel, which are the spreadsheets. Okay. Designing a poster informing members about my parish. Designing a poster. What are you going to use? You want to design a poster. You want to design a good graphics to show that my parish is Bundibu Joe. I'm Robert. Yes, okay. This is very interesting, members. Everyone is saying number 5. Very good. Yes, yes. So those are, yes. Now, whenever we are using these softwares, we need to know that what does each of them do and how can we use each one of them. So whenever you want to design a good poster that is of standard, we need to use graphics softwares like Adobe. You can use Canva and other softwares that you may be knowing. But those ones will bring them very well. In case you want to play a video, you have captured your video. And even here, today we shall look at how do we capture those videos, because you are going to go in the field. And many cases, I want to let you know is that whenever you go in a village, you have done some work in your community. There is no any way someone will believe, there is any way someone will take you seriously that you have really actually done the work when you do not have the evidence. So the way you can achieve the evidence is asking for permission from that individual that can I take a small video such that you have that evidence. So whenever you have the evidence, someone can easily believe in what you are doing. Then we have talked about the spreadsheet. Here, when we are capturing data, the software you have, I know it captures the data, it captures the name, age, number, and the rest of that. So that one uses the spreadsheet. So we are going to look at how can we capture the spreadsheet. Your members have come to attend a meeting. You have called them for a small meeting. But how will you capture their details? That I will need to capture their name, I will need to capture their age, their village, and everything. So there we can use the spreadsheet. If you are making your report, what about making a report to present to the district, to the CEO? You are making your quarter report. Which software do you need? Tina said 1. Scovia 1, Alex 1, Morris 1. Okay, that is very good, members. And those are the softwares that we are going to deal with today. And by the end of today, each one of you should be able to know how to use them very well. And also, okay, now what am I going to look at? The first one I want to look at is going to be AI. AI. Why am I looking at AI? I understand that at each one of you writes a report, but sometimes we are not perfect. We make mistakes in writing. And you may ask yourself, how can I better it? Because sometimes when you are presenting, being a parish chief, people expect the best from you. Now, which tool can support us? And that is the application software. Number one we can use is going to be our AI. Now, what is AI? AI stands for artificial intelligence. AI does work equivalent to what a human being can do. Not everything, but many of the things, the common things it can do. It may not be able to do everything, but at least it thinks like a human being and it can do some of the things that we can do. But it's us bringing it here, we want to make the work easy. When you are making your reports, when you are going to make your speech, you need to prepare yourself. When you are going to make a presentation, now what is AI? Now the first one we shall look at to help you, we are going to use what we call Chat GPT. And how do we access it? When you look here, this is Chrome. So you go to your web browser of any of your choice. Then I'll type in Chat GPT. The moment I type in Chat GPT, what am I going to do? I'm going to come here where there is Chat GPT and then I'll click on it. When I click on it, I have two options. One, either to log in such that I create an account with it in case you are going to be using it oftentimes, or to continue. But I would advise that you can say, let me log in or let me sign up, such that you can create an account. Whenever you create an account, it means that whenever you go back, you'll be able to do it. Now, since we do not have an account, I don't have an account, I'll create one. So to create one, I'll go to sign up. So I'll sign up, then I'll put my email. Now, since this is my laptop and I've already saved everything of mine, for me, I can just say continue with Google. But in case you have not saved, then it is okay. Then I'll continue here and say, let me continue here. I'll say continue. And then they'll ask me my full name. then I can put in my name, that this is my name, birth, then I can put, let me say this is month, I can put the date, and I can put the year. And then I say continue. Now, the moment I press continue, then it's going to open. Now, how are you going to use this ChatGPT? Take an example. I want to type a report. I want to type a speech. I want something that the members have asked me. I'll ask it. Now, we need to make sure that whenever you are giving it a command, you type it, you explain what you really want. Now, what do I want? Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to tell it, a report. Write a report to present to the parish chief. Then I will give it I will give it the members that attended. Maybe even don't mind even the language where maybe 12. We talked about how to get funds from Circle. The meeting started at maybe 4 p.m. So then even you can command it and say, generate a 1-page report. Then you leave it to do it. So it's going to do for you the work, and you as a human being, what are you going to do? You are going to go on, and then you are going to go on as a human being. Then you make edits that this one is not true, this one. So you just keep on adjusting. So it will give you everything, and it will give you the key points, and you'll have your report ready. So what do you need to do? Now you need what you do here. There is a thing that you copy it from here. I'll just copy it. Let me say I have my Word document here. I'll paste it there. And then I go on and I start editing, removing these ones, removing this one, removing these ones. And by doing so, I would have finished to get my report. The same thing will happen. Take an example. They have asked you to that you are going to give a speech. And let me say that is the activity. And actually, you have not yet prepared yourself as a parish chief. They want you to give a speech to the people. What do? You'll come still here and say, I want a speech about, maybe they have given you a topic. They want you to talk about savings. A speech about savings to the local community. So you give it the prompt. Then you can even say, in case you have some ideas of the things you want to talk about, then even you can say include saving box. Then afterwards, you leave it. So what is going to do? It's going to generate for you a speech. Then in that speech, it will give you the major points, and then for you can keep on adjusting. Now that is technology. And now this is a software that has been designed to support us in some of these hard tasks that we may find ourselves doing. Hope we are on the same page. Members, let me pick Lucy, and the rest, let me know through the chat. Are we on the same page? Yes, Lucy. Lucy, open your mic. Okay. Members are saying we are on the same page. Very good. Even if, let me say you have another thing you really want. Take an example. Sometimes you are there and you want to, there is a problem in your community. Maybe something has happened. Say, my phone is not charging well. My phone is battery. Okay, let me say, let me talk about maybe in terms of agriculture. I have broiler feeds mixing for 1 day using maybe maize bran and other ingredients. So it can give you it can support you. It can support you. Now, here they are going to generate for us. In case I have this, how can I generate a formula to feed my what? My hens. So they will generate for you the formula that in case you have broiler birds and you want to feed them, this is the way you mix. Maize bran, it can be 2.5 kilograms, whole maize 2, soya this and this. Then it will give you, and then how many kilograms? Even you can tell it that I want for 100 kilograms, for 100 kilogram feed. Yeah. Then it is going to generate for you basing on 100 kilo for total feed. And you'll see it, those who are into agriculture, you can check out that for whole maize, you'll need 50. Maize bran, you can need 15. Soya, this. Even you can tell it that analyze for me the content, the crude protein content for the feed. Now, that means that you are communicating with it. Now, this is a software to help us or to support us in some of the work that you are doing. So you'll find that it's going to analyze for you, and you'll find that the feed, now it is telling me that it is 18.25. Those who are into farming or poultry, you'll find that that is the crude protein you'll need for your feeds. But this is just one of the things it can do. But still, I want to caution you that always look at it and then you reason out as a farmer or as an individual. Okay. Okay, now let me take, before I leave this, kindly raise up your hand and you tell me in case there's anything you want us to first mention about this AI. You can raise up the hand and you let us know. Or you can type it in the chat. Okay. Owinyi? Unmute. Owinyi, yes?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yes, this is Jacinto, one of the parish chiefs from Agagwe. I wanted to inquire something briefly on AI. I have seen it and many people are using it nowadays. What I wanted to know is there an application that determines, maybe you've done a work and the application determines that your work has been through the assistance of the AI? And then maybe two, what can you maybe do best to make sure, because I know there are other people who are at schools and sometimes you use this and they tell you you've done it through the assistance of the AI. Are there means you can, or any other means you can maybe put in place to ensure that maybe your work is not identified as the work of the AI?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that is one I'm going to answer. All right, John. Orachi? John? William?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
This AI, can we take 100% for what it gives us as true, or we have a doubt of what we have given?
Okay. I'm going to start with that one. The answer is no. It may not be 100% accurate. However, the response will always depend on the prompt. It will always depend on the prompt, how you prompt it. That's what matters. How you engineer what you give it. So the response always depends, but still also you know that it does not have everything. You know that it may not have everything that you may need. So for such cases, that's why it will need a human proof. So you need to proofread through whatever it has given you, such that you can be able to verify some of the information. But what I'm saying that it can do for you some of the work that would have wasted your time. Take an example. You have written your letter, and maybe you want the English is not flowing. You want to check it, such things. So you can give it, and then it can help you to make it better, to correct the English, to collect the tenses, the pronouns, and the rest of that. Then can we make this work not detect? Yes, we have other AI tools that can make our work human. So you can humanize that work such that it cannot be detected by AI. But some of those tools or some of those softwares are paid for, but there are those ones that are free, though it may not it may not do it perfect well, but it can. There is one that converts the AI text to human text. An example can be it's called Paraphrase AI. It can do something of that nature, so it can be able. But always I want us to prompt it well, but we can change the AI text to human text.
Stephen?
Yes.
Can you allow me to share something very small, then
Okay.
you go back?
Okay, Mr. Anthony.
Okay, let me just share it and we see if we can. I can. Just give me a moment. Okay, are you seeing something here, team? Stephen, are you seeing
Yes.
something?
Yes, we can see
Now,
it.
this is a tool
Yes,
that we
yes,
normally
Anton.
use. Hello?
Yes, it's okay. Go ahead, Anton.
Yeah, this is one of the tools we normally use to identify or detect AI usage in someone's document. So you can see the AI score. Do you see the scores of the AI are there? And then the scores of the actual person's work. So we normally set the AI to check the similar actual score. Like if AI is beyond, let's say like 15%, there we start getting worried. These people in 30s, you see that? So when I detect here and I click on this person, okay, let me hope you are seeing we shall see something. So it brings out a score and let me see. Yes, it determines what percentage someone has used for the AI. Okay, so if someone has scored a lot of AI usage, then that means we don't approve that document. So it is called a drill bit. It is a plagiarism software. Okay, an application, sorry. It's a plagiarism application that we normally use to detect, okay, things like copyrights, okay, similar work from people's work. So there are certain tools, as Mr. Kaziba is saying, and that one is one of them. Okay, thank you. Let me stop sharing.
Stephen, someone is on the call.
Okay.
Asking you to unmute her. Isabel. I think she wants to say something.
Isabel. Okay. Isabel. Unmute.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen. But sometimes when we use AI as when we are doing coursework, sometimes the lecturers refuse to mark our answers, saying that they are not well explained, that they need the real examples from the field. Now, as we use AI, the people who are using it should be able to master it and make sure that whatever they are writing, they should be putting live examples from the areas they are working in, or examples that they are relating to the work they are doing, so that they cannot know that you use the AI while you're doing your coursework. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, so we say that for AI, it may not be able to give you those concrete examples, but for collections, making your work better and other things, but it can support you to give you the idea to kickstart any journey. Yes, Moses and John.
Yes.
Yes. Hello? Okay. So we are going to continue. Let me. Oh, okay. I think your network is really very not so good on my ends. But allow us to first continue, then I'll get back to you. Yes, now this is one of the softwares. This is one of the applications that you can use for some of the work in case you have any assignment. You have. Okay. Yes, so it is one of the things that you can use. Yes. Yes, so for institutes that have, or for universities, or for what that have gone another level, because AI has come to stay. And I think there is one of the papers I was reading some time back, of which it had replaced more than 700 employees. So it can really do a lot of things. So I want you to explore it, find out what it can do and how you can use it in your daily life. Even if it is just a disease, it can be able to give you an idea. And say, take an example. I have maybe headache. What could be the cause? What could be the cause? Then it will give you some prompt and then you can read through and then know that causes of headache, dehydration. So you ask yourself, have I been taking enough water? 2, stress or anxiety. Am I stressed? Lack of sleep. Am I getting enough sleep? Yes. Eye strain, caffeine withdrawal, and the rest of that. So you find that it has. Even sometimes it can give you, sometimes children will come back home with homework. So what can you do? You can use such tools. So this is one of the tools that I want you to start utilizing for your work. Then the other tool is going to be the spreadsheet. Now, the spreadsheet, we have said is mainly used for collecting information, for collecting data and other things. But one of its good use, I can open one of these ones I have. This is one of the spreadsheet I have. And this one is mainly for poultry. And when it comes to poultry, I do not suffer because I have all the details here. Take an example. I want to bring 1,000 layers. What do I need? I will just click there. I just put here 1,000. Everything will change automatically. They will tell me how much feed I'll need for week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. How many kilograms? Even you can see here the kilograms, how much does each bird take and the rest of that. In case I want maybe 100, I'll put 100 and they'll give me the details that for 100 from week 1 to week 6, I'll need 110 kilograms. So it can help you to do a lot of work when you are sure of the software, when you are sure of what application to use. But this is just a breakdown of what you can use. I'm just showing you that when it comes to these softwares, to application softwares, it can be very easy for you once you know how to use them in order for you to be able to do the kind of work you may have on your table. Hope this is very fine. I'm just showing you an example, but we are going to go deep into details. Now, what are we going to look at in details? Now, we are going to first look at one thing we call, how are we going to store our data? I understand that some of you may not have flash disks. Some of you, your memories are very small. You look at your memory when it is 2 GB, but you have a lot of work you want to store for different parishes and the rest of that. Now, there is a tool we call the drive. Each one of you, all those people who have emails, you have a drive. And that drive of yours, you can use it to store things up to 15 GB. It has about 15 GB storage. And how do we access it and what can we do within the drive? Now, the drive, those who have their computers or laptops, the drive is accessed whenever you have these 9 dots here. You can see them here, this square here. That is where we have that. That's where we can access the drive. Now, those who are using the tablets, I'm going to ask you, for you are going to go on your phone. So let me first show the people who are having laptops. So once you click here, you'll be able to find this icon here. Now this icon here is the drive. Now this drive, all these ones I'm showing you different applications. So this is the drive, this is the Gmail, this is the map. Sometimes we use the map in order for us to know, in case I want to go to Kayunga. So these days, you no longer need to have someone to direct you where Kayunga is. You just come in your Google map, you ask Kayunga, and then you type Kayunga, I want to go to Kayunga, and then they will be able to show you the different areas. And then for you, tell it, I want Kayunga. So I type in Kayunga, and then it will show me where Kayunga is very easily. And then you can use the Google map in order for you to be able to locate. Hope that is very okay. So I want us to start using these tools. They are there on your gadget. In case I want Bundibujo, they can as well show me where Bundibujo is. Even they can estimate for me the kilometers I need to move. Another tool we are going to use, you have a calendar. Sometimes we do forget in life. They'll tell you that we have a meeting on such and such a day, but you end up forgetting about the meeting. Now, the tablets we have, we can use them to schedule our meetings. We can use them as reminders that I have on such and such a day, I have a meeting. So you'll come and say, PDM meeting. So I'll come here. Then you say schedule, and then it will set up that schedule. So it will keep reminding you that there is a meeting here whenever you check on your Google Calendar. We want to utilize the applications we have. Another application we have is that we have the photo part of it. Now, under photos, sometimes our tablets may get full with storage. You may have your tablet, but you have taken quite a number of photos. Some of those photos, we can keep them on this space. Sometimes you may be walking. Before you know it, someone has taken your phone, or your phone has got a problem, but you had some crucial photos. So some of those crucial photos, you can store them on your Google account, such that even if you lose your device, in case it gets old, in case anything happens, you can still be able to access them. Then we have other resources that we are going to use, and one of them is called a Google Doc. A Google Doc is like a Word document, or like Word, that is going to help you when you are making your reports. But the beauty with Google Documents, one, is that you can be able to access it wherever you are at your convenience, whether you have your gadget you use to type or not. Take an example. You may have your laptop. You may have typed your document on a laptop, but you don't have your laptop there. And the cows ask you for the report, but you have your phone. So when you use Google Doc, it means that you can be able to access that document at whatever point, as long as you have your email with you. So it means you can be able to access it. Take an example. And the beauty with this as well, we can collaborate. We can work as a team. Take an example. They have told us that, you know what, we want a report from these people. So you can work as a team of around 3 or 4 people. May I ask just 3 people to put their emails in the chat? Just your email. Let me see whether I can be able. I'm going to capture some emails and I add them here such that I can show you how we can work together as a team. Just type your email. I'm going to, I want to, okay. Okay, I think, I want to pick, let me pick. So what you do, you'll come here where there is share. Here there is share. Hope you can see it here, share. So I will add collaborators. I'm going to add another email here. I put, even if it is the DEO or who, and is asking, I want your report, so you can work together in case there are things that need to, in case even if they are your documents. I'm just putting these emails here to show you. So allow me to end on these ones. The rest, we shall work it out. Now, when you are adding these emails, when you are adding these emails, what happens? You can give them rights as either editors, commenters, or viewers. Editors means that they can edit this document. They can add something. Then commenters, it means that they can comment on the document, but they can't add within the document. Viewers, they can view the document, they can just read, but they can't do anything. But since I want them to edit and to work together, allow me that I'm going to say, let's work on this document together. Then I will say send. Now, these people have added their emails. They are going to be able to see the document. So here I'm going to type PDM. So when I type PDM, I'm going to come here and I start typing that this is PDM meeting. So those people, when they get access to this document, they can come here and keep adding anything of their choice. And maybe they tell us the district, they tell us everything. And this is one way you can keep your information that have gone to the meeting, a PDM meeting, at the takeaway number 1. Then you type that takeaway number 1 was about this. So you type it there. Takeaway number 2 was about this, like that. So all those people I have added. Can you go to this? I have added Ayo, Christine, Capacity. Yes. Now, how do we access this? Now, these people, what they have to do, they have to go to their emails or to go to their drive. And they will be seeing a message coming from Kaziba. So once they join, I'll be able to see them here. I think I need to add, I don't know whether I would have added Mr. Anthony. Mr. Anthony. Oh.
Yes, Stephen.
Yes, can you share with me your email here quickly?
Okay, which
And
one?
I
The
added
email?
Gmail. I want the one that you can access such that we can work together in this document, people to see
Okay.
how we can collaborate. Yeah. But those people I have added, please, you can go on. I want to see you here. When I see you, I'll be able to tell that you are on the meeting. You have joined this document.
Stephen, have you received?
Not, where have you sent?
Let me something. I'm just on the chat.
Okay.
Wait a bit, I'm redoing. There's something that happened.
Okay.
So, did you get it now?
Which chat?
The normal open everyone.
Here.
Hey, isn't it among those ones?
Not yet.
Let me let me
Anthony,
send it to
Anthony,
you. Let me send it to
Anthony.
you direct. It keeps on bringing it, okay? Okay, because if I'm sending to you, let me hope I can get you now.
Okay.
So where are you now on the chat? Because I need to get you on private chat.
But just send, Anthony, just send here, then direct.
But I've sent. Is he seeing it?
Okay.
Yeah, it has come.
Yeah.
It has come.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So, Mr. Anthony, you can go there and we work together here. So far, I've seen one person. Hope you can see now. I have seen Majid has joined. I've seen Philip Cheptam has also joined. Yes. Yes. So Mr. Anthony has joined. So the beauty with collaboration, you can work together. Mr. Anthony can be typing as well. You can see. Now that is the kind of collaboration. That is the beauty of using now the Google Doc. That Anthony is very far away from me, but he can be able to type and we can keep working together. So that is the Google Doc. So in case you are using this one, it is very, very good for you. Now, what about people who have phones, who have the tablets and you want to access them? I don't know who wants to share the screen. I want to direct using the tablet you have. Anyone willing? You can raise up the hand and then I direct you.
Have the document edited for everybody. So this
Okay,
one is
Godwin?
Stephen.
Yes.
I can see I can as well speak and everything is written for me. So that means even people who are not good at typing, and they have something in their memory, they can just speak, and then everything will be typed on the document.
Perfect.
You can.
Okay, that is the beauty. Yes, Godwin, are you able to share? Are you using the tablet?
Yes, I'm using a tablet.
Perfect. You are going to share with us your screen. You know how to share?
Yes.
Okay, share your screen. So those with tablets, now it is our turn.
It's loading.
Okay.
I think I disallowed it here on Google Meet, which I've just done.
Yes. Okay. We give him some time such that he can be able to share. You are sharing the screen?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
The display it over other apps.
Yeah, that one. Place that one.
Does it show?
Not yet.
Because initially I disallowed it somewhere, which I've done the allowing.
Now we are seeing your face.
Right.
Okay. Someone. Oh, no, this is another one. Okay, let me ask this one sharing. Aloysius. Aloysius? Okay. Aloysius, wait. Aloysius, unmute.
Yes, hello.
Yes. Aloysius, are you using the tablet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aloysius, I want us to take us on your screen on the tablet. Where
Are you
the
seeing
apps. This is the tablet. No, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now another person has shared. Oh, okay. Can we leave one person? I think let me disable something. Okay. John share. Okay, now that is John. John, can you show us your apps on that tablet? Now, members, you can see the apps are down here. There is one for calling, there is one for message, and the rest. Now, when you check out the screen they have showed us, I want him is going to look for Drive. I don't know whether I can write on your screen to show members. I want you to, are you seeing Drive? Drive is here after Chrome down. Click there. Now that is the Drive. Okay, it is loading. Now in your Drive, what's happening, John?
I was trying to upload the drive. I mean to open the drive.
Okay, you can.
I think John first remove video on use audio. Just go on audio, because if you go video, you need a lot of data.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. John, share again. Okay. I want you to share I don't know why John is failing. Okay, he's back. Take us to the apps. So apps, you are down here, members, where you are seeing, very good. So I want you to take us to the drive.
I open?
Yes, open the drive. Now, the drive for members, this is where you are going to do a lot of your work. Why do we encourage using it? The drive, you can be able to keep your data, that even if your device gets any challenge, you have no need to worry about it because you know it is still there as long as you remember your email and the password. Now, when you open your drive, there are a lot of things we can do. One, you can create a folder. Now, like you are seeing, John has a folder called PDM. So to create a folder, John, I want you to place the plus sign.
All right. There is folder here.
Now, in the plus sign is where we create a folder. So you place the place, can we call it PDM meeting or PDM documents? PDM documents.
Record.
Then after we are going to say create. Very good. Now he has created a folder called PDM documents. Now go back to the plus sign, or you can open PDM documents. Open PDM documents. So what he has here on the screen, or what you are seeing on the screen waiting, what? Those are some of the things he has on his gadget, on his drive. So you open PDM documents.
All right. This particular folder is still empty.
Now you go, I want us to put their documents to create something. You press the plus sign. Are you seeing plus sign?
Yes.
Place it. Now, in case members, you want to create a document, you want to create a report, you use Google Docs. In case you want to put people's data and the rest, you use Google Sheet. In case you're going to make a presentation, you use Google Slides. So I want you to place Google Docs. Place. Now, what is happening that he doesn't have it. So you install it on your device. So that's what he's doing. So installing it on the device. So those who don't have it, still it's going to first install itself on the device. But before even we leave this screen, you are seeing there is a screen showing Canva. Canva is the tool used for designing, video editing, and other things, presentation and other things. So whenever you have anything of that nature, you use that Canva. Adobe Acrobat Reader, it reads the PDF files. Then you have Cam Scanner. Some of you, sometimes Cam Scanner is mainly for converting documents mainly. You have your document, it is in a paper form, you want to put it in PDF, you can scan it. You have a document you want to send someone, he doesn't want a photo, you can still go on and scan it. So that is the Cam Scanner. Then the other one, InShot, is mainly for video shooting, editing, and other things. Okay, so we wait for that app to do what? To install. Then the rest we can be doing the same as well. Because at the end of the day, one of the assignments we are going to be doing, you are going to write for us a brief report, each one of you, on how your week so far has been, what you have been able to learn, and you have to give us that report in a Word document, but in PDF format. Yes. So we are going to, how the week? Very good. So now we can open it. Now that is the space we have created. I've told you the beauty with this one, we can work with it anytime. But the one thing you need to know that it requires internet. It requires internet. Okay.
And Martin also, I think, asked for sign up, because I just checked mine, did sign up because I already had the email saved in the gadget. Yeah, so it automatically signed in.
Okay, good. So those who don't have their emails already, you can open untitled document. Untitled document. Okay. Now, once you have that one, then I think this one is something you had typed some time back.
Yes.
Okay.
Verse 1.
Mm.
Let's see.
Open the second one. Or you can go there and we create a new one where there is. Are you seeing those three search bars?
Even the plus somewhere down.
Even the plus. New document. Very good. So your document will look like that. But always, I want us to always save our documents with names. So can you go to and first save that document where there is untitled document and we save it, we give it a name.
Where is that?
Have you seen it up there?
Unsaved document. You can see one.
You can't see. There, where it is untitled.
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
All right.
click there. Put the name. Maybe put PDM meeting or them.
Is that fine?
Okay, that is. Oh, okay. Though you have not named the document the way I wanted.
So we can do that.
Yeah, then okay, place okay. Perfect. So members, that's how you are going to create your documents. And then you can type. So to add someone to support you, I want you to go to share. Up there in the upper right corner. Yes. Now that sharing, that's where you can add someone. In case maybe you have done your document, you want someone to read through and other things. That's where you are going to do it. So you can add someone there and then you work together. You work together so add people or groups. So you can just put my email and then I work with you. And put KZIBA, Kaziba. Stephen, STEPHEN. 42. That is the 42@gmail.com. Change, this is E, not A, after H.
I had this as the firm.
E. Good. Then you can share. In case you want me to be an editor, you leave it there. Then you are going to share.
With the send button, huh?
Yes. Okay, very good. Now, to show him that I have received the document, what am I going to do? I'm going to go and I check. I'm going to show you. So he's going to be able to see that I've actually received the document. So I'm going to type in that document. Hey, what is that document? Okay. I'm going to type in that document for Olach, and I will tell him I have received the document. So we are from different parts, but we can work together and collaborate. So that's how we do it when it comes to these documents. Let me hope members we are on the same page. You can let us know through the chat. Are we on the same page? Are we leaving someone behind? Let us know through the chat. Just say yes, yes, and we see how we can support in case we are leaving you behind. Okay. It seems we are on the same page for many. Now, yes, imagine now we have finished to create this document. you want to download it and send it somewhere. Yes. Someone is saying it needs someone to have enough data. Okay. Let us answer. Nubia, unmute. Nubia, unmute. Oh. Aineviona, unmute.
Yeah. Yes, comrades, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, you had left me when I was joining the drive, that part. So from there, I found when they are typing the PDM demo. So I'm sorry to take you back. At least help me to know how to create a document when you are in a drive. Thank you.
Okay. Can you take us back?
Even?
Yes, Humphrey.
I was thinking we can continue then maybe because we shared all these recordings because you still have a lot and time. I'm seeing time is getting done. I don't know.
Okay.
Since we share this, someone can take time and go through. In case of anything, you can still inbox you and ask for support.
Okay. I
How do you
think
see?
joining. Okay. We shall take you. Okay. We are going to share the recording such that we can see that part of entering using the drive. Okay. Now, demo, can you go take us back? Now, one thing you take note that this thing saves itself automatically. So you don't need to place Control save. No, it saves itself automatically. Even if, let me say, your gadget switches off, it will stop there. That is the beauty with it. And let me say your power has shut down what, you don't need to worry. Just know your document is saved automatically. That is the beauty. So I want you to go to PDM demo and you take us back.
Using the back key?
Yes, back key. Okay. Now you'll find that your thing is already there saved. Now I want you to place those three dots. Place those three dots on PDM demo. Now, in case, I want you to scroll down. Other features. Are you seeing other features? Yes.
Yes,
There. You
no.
can stop there. Now, in case you want to download and save this document, you want to print it, you want to do anything. For downloading, there is a download button there. You place it. Download. Download for us that document. Have you? Go back to that same document. Where those three dots. Now, in case you want to send a copy, you want to making a copy means like duplicating it. You want to make another one. You say make a copy. So they make the same copy, but different details. So they are you want to make people access it. You can. You can copy the link and share it with people the same time. So I want you to copy the link. Copy the link. You want people to access that document. So you can just copy the link and he shares with everyone. So you can be able to see the document. So that's how we can use some of those apps. Hope that is very fine to everyone. So, and what is going to be our task? Our task is each one of you is going to create for us one Word document of that nature. Share as a PDF and share in our group. You are going to just tell us the learning points, things you have learned from day 1, day 2, and today. Just a summary. You don't need to explain, but also feel free to use AI, for you can even integrate in AI, and then you give us what you have been able to learn within the 3 days, and then you make that document, such that now we can start preparing ourselves. They have asked me to make a report. We do not expect you to write reports using handwritten to present. We expect you to be able to type it very well. Okay, I think that is very okay. I want you to go back to the drive again. I want to show them another application we can use, or you can place those, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, the drive. You're in the drive? Oh, not?
Yes.
Now in the drive, you place the plus sign. The plus sign. Now, when you see the plus sign, there is something we call upload. You place upload. Now, uploading, you may have your work. You may have taken your photos. You have your data saved somewhere on your gadget, but you fear that something can happen with this tablet. Someone may take it or anything can happen. So what does it do? It can go you can go in your space. Like now this one has gone to the camera. When you go to the camera, you can have all those images stored online such that even if you don't have your phone, your gadget, you can still access them. Even if I come now, let me say where I am here, and I want to access my data, and I have uploaded it on my drive, I'll be able to see everything, even if I don't have my phone with me. That is the beauty. Whenever you have those big videos, you have big uploads, and you notice that your space is getting small. I've told you here we have 15 GB we can utilize. So you just click on one image, any image, and then you upload for us that image. Just one is enough. Have you finished to click on it? You have finished?
It's right.
Very good. So it is uploading.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Now, when I have these images here, the same images, they can be shared to me. Yes, these I can share. The beauty
This
with
one
the
is set in a
drive.
way that uploads with.
Yes?
It is set in a way that only uploads with Wi-Fi. Let me bring it back to cellular data.
Okay. Okay. So I was still saying that the beauty with the drive thing is that even these photos, when you upload them here, you can share them with anyone. So you can just place, are you seeing those three dots? You place those 3 dots and then say share. Because sometimes you may want to share, and even here you'll keep them for years and years. Even if your phone, the good thing with the drive, even if your phone gets a problem, it's not like the apps, because with some apps, once your phone gets a problem, there is nothing you can retrieve. But here, you can still access your work. Hope that is very fine. So those are some, the drive has quite a lot. The Excel sheet, you can still do it within the drive. So you can utilize it very, very well. Okay, I want you to take us back to the apps on the gadget. We can look at another app on the gadget. Now, when you look at the gadget, I've talked about the calendar. You place the calendar. Are you seeing the calendar?
Yes.
Yes. Now, that calendar, the Google Workspace, please, whenever you have events, someone has told that in week 5, we have a meeting. What can we do? You go to your gadget. I want you to go where there is schedule. Go where there is schedule. Are you seeing schedule there in the upper corner? Yes. Yes. You can schedule an event. Even you can put reminders such that whenever something happens, they can be able to remind you that on such and such a day, this is what I have to do. So hope that is also okay. So learn to use your Google Calendar to remind you that on this day, it is PDM meeting. On this day, this is what I have to do. On this particular day, this is what I have to do. So you can schedule your meetings. You can put your important things. You put there PDM meeting.
Then we save.
PDM. That is okay. Even you can add details. Because now the cow one time may say, I want this and this. So you not say, I forgot. No, in the digital age, we may not be able to forget if we send reminders. So you can put that the cow, what does the cow want me to do? Or what does this person want me to do? He wants this and this. He wants a report by this and such a day. So for you, schedule them like that. And then after you save them. So they'll keep reminding you of that particular work or sensitization. Yes. So you keeping your thing in Go space. So that is the beauty of this technology thing. So try to have your work very organized. Keep it there on your tablet, such that we use it very well. Okay. Then you can save for us. Okay, perfect. So on your calendar, it will always appear there. And whenever you go on such a day, it will be able to show that you have a PDA meeting at this time and this time. Okay, you can take us to another app. I want to just show another application software that we can use for our daily work. Okay, now you can scroll down. Let me hope each one of you here uses the email, the Gmail. The Gmail is there and other. Now we have are you using the Play Store? I want you to go to the Play Store. Okay, before you leave, now we have, okay, you first place the Play Store, no problem. Now in the Play Store, that's where you can access other applications you may want to use. In case there's another application you feel you want to use, you can access it through that one. ChatGPT can be accessed from there. So you can type there cam scanner. Now cam scanner, like you are scanning a document. Sometimes you will find a client or someone will come and he will tell you, he will come with these documents. But when you look at these documents, take an example, sometimes you keep documents and they get lost not so, you may lose them out. So what do you do? To be a digitally parish chief, for you to say, I've received these documents, but anything can happen. What you do, this is a cam scanner. So you can scan those documents. After scanning them, keep them as a PDF and then store them, such that even if anything ever happens, maybe water, they have got, maybe you made a mistake somewhere, for you have your evidence that these documents, I have been able to store them very well. So for any data you feel that you may not be able to capture and you want to maintain the originality of that document, scan that document. You can even turn it into a PDF or any Word and then keep it with you. So that is a cam scanner. Now, these are some of the important things you must have on your gadget, such that in case anything happens, you are very, very safe. Okay, you can take us, people will experiment this and then they do what? They test it out. Take us to another app. I want to show them one more app. On those apps you have still. Another one is a recorder. I've seen a recorder there. A recorder. Where is it? Sound recorder. Okay. A sound recorder. I saw it somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
It's over
Yes.
here.
Now, okay. Now, a sound recorder, sometimes you may meet a person during your meetings and you want to record something for evidence purposes. So you can place that recorder and for you keep recording such that you have evidence. Let me say someone says, but I didn't take this thing. But when you have a recording, it can act as your evidence. You have gone to the meeting and you want to keep that information. You can use that recorder to record a message. That's why you have this tablet. So it can do for you quite a lot. So just explore. You have gone to the meeting. There is something you want to keep reminding yourself. You have gone somewhere, you want evidence or you want something, you can use that particular recorder. Okay, I think that is, you go back to the apps and I show them the last one. The last one, another application we have is a notepad. There is the notepad. You can scroll a notepad. Yes. Then those who have Zenda, Zenda is also for sending what? Those documents. You want to send a film, you want to send a song, a file, you can use Zender. Xender. I've not seen the other one I wanted. The other one I wanted is up there for, where is it? Where is I saw it? Notepad. Okay, you can use this Keep Notes. Are you seeing Keep Notes?
Yes.
You can click on that one. Now, keeping notes, in case there is some work you want to take note of, you can still use that keep notes. In case you are in a meeting and you have not carried a pen, sometimes you may go for a meeting, you have not carried a pen, you have not carried a paper, but you want to take note of things. You can come there and type your things, your notes. That is the meaning of it. That you have gone to a meeting, so that's why sometimes when you see people on the phone, they are taking notes using that. So for you can keep taking notes. That one shows that you are now digital. In case you want to capture the message, yesterday Mr. Anthony told you that even those messages, when someone is talking, it can be converted into word. Okay, so I think we are going to first end there with those application softwares. So you can stop sharing. Yeah, so those are some of the softwares that we are going to explore. There are quite a lot. There are quite a lot. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my screen. Now, what are we going to do? There is a lot and we cannot be able to exhaust everything. We cannot be able to exhaust everything. So what are we going to do? Because I'm seeing the number, we are going to first take a photo for today's session before we go on to enroll onto ourselves onto the course. So I'm going to ask you to have your cameras on such that we can take a photo. We are going to take the group photo, so you can turn your cameras on. So let me, Mr. Chimgo, you can as well take. Those who are in the group, feel free to, please, now, let me first stop Navanda from sharing. Don't share your screen. Don't share your screen, Navanda. Okay, I've not yet started, but I'm starting to take the photos.
John, kindly, why are you sharing your screen?
It's still on.
Yeah, you're sharing your screen.
It's okay. Let me cancel that.
Oh, Kaitasi, do not share.
Is it still on?
No, it's okay now. It's okay, please. Steven, are you done?
Not yet. The pages are many.
So ask them to kindly switch on your video. Just switch on your video.
Give me about 3 minutes. Sorry, 3 minutes are many.
Let members switch on their video.
Okay. Okay, but I think that is okay. Thank you.
Correct.
Okay, thank you, members.
So, members, we shall be sharing. I'm going to share the presentation for digital device also on the WhatsApp group. So I think we may not share it here. So I'm just going to be sharing it on the WhatsApp group for those who missed out the presentation and those who requested for it. You'll be getting it on WhatsApp group. Stephen, are we giving them a link
Yes,
for?
yeah, that's where I'm heading.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. Now, this course we have started is computer and mobile devices. So once you click on this course, this is another course we are going to start. Now, what do we do? Once you come here, like we have looked at hardware and softwares. So since we have already looked at them, this is the video you can watch. But in case now since we have looked at them, you can come here and ask. The core elements of computing can be divided into two categories. Members in the chat, can we just quickly give the answer? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. What could be our answer? Let me see whether people have been paying attention. What could be our answer? This is A, B, C, D. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Who has said 1? 1, 1. Aha, very good. So you just come here, you tap 1, and then you submit. That is right. Even they'll give you the response that is right. Okay. Then you go to the... So that's how you're going to be answering those questions. Hope that is very, very okay. Yeah. So you are going to do, this is 1. Like I told you, it has different modules. You go to module 2, module 3, module 4. That's how we are going to be doing them. And what is the beauty? The beauty is that this course will not take us a lot of time. We don't need a lot of time. You just need about 6 hours. In fact, if you are very committed, if you're a committed person, even 4 hours can be enough for you to complete it. Those who already have that knowledge of ICT, you'll find that you don't need a lot of time. And then what you can do, please, here, you can minimize like that. You can minimize it like that, such that the screen appears very well. So this is the course that we are going to start. And before we go, I want us to first enroll ourselves into this course. So I'm dropping the link in the chat. So we are doing the same. Since we already have accounts, just tap on that link. Just tap on the link. But as you are tapping on the link, I saw someone was asking, what about when I am on laptop? How can I access the Google Drive? So we said that for laptop, what you do, this is your screen. The moment you open Chrome, you have opened your page. You just look at these 9 dots here in the corner. Then you just press Drive. Then it will be able to be, you'll be able to find it there. And we said, how do we create folder? Press the plus sign here, and then you'll be able to create a new folder. Okay, so let us tap on that link. And then I'll let you know how many people have been able now to enroll into this particular course. As we're enrolling, I'll let you know, but I'm happy that the numbers have also increased. Those ones who have been, who have enrolled. Oh no, sorry, this is not the one. I wanted to give you an update on the first course. When I look at the first course, so far we are 226 that have been able to enroll, but how many have been able to complete? 12 members have been able to complete. Congratulations, Shamim, Robert, Onesimus, Wambi, Majid, Fiona, Winnie, Atuhaili, Grace, and Burhan. Who else? Yes, those people have been able to finish. Farouk and Ayuk Farouk. So congratulations, those people have been able to complete their course. That is very nice.
Mr. Kaziba, someone is asking, is this enrollment different from the other one? Kindly, it's different. What you're doing is just tapping on the link. Don't repeat the other process. When you click on that link, it will ask you to start. Get started. Just click on get started. That course, the link will drop you. It will drop the course to your account. So you don't need to repeat again the process of registration. Why we're doing registration? Because you didn't have an account. So what we are doing is you already have an account. You only tap on the link. There's a scenario where someone was complaining posted on the group saying, and he was, I think, doing cybersecurity and was in an open source. And I told him he did not follow the procedures. He did not click on the link that we had shared because he was doing a totally different course. So members, if we mentioned it, that take precaution that in case you want any other course, you have to inform us to request for a particular course so that we can be able to create an account for that course under the Academy of UICT. Because what that gentleman was doing, he went to a Cisco platform in an open source platform, and he decided to click on that course. So he was doing, at the end of the day, he or she may not be able to attain a certificate. Okay? So I think that answers you, sir.
Okay. So far, I'm seeing the number is increasing, growing.
That's good. That's good. I think that's good. Do we still have room to finish the first one? Yes, you can still do those courses concurrently. As you're doing the first one, if you have free time, again, you can also read this way, but kindly finish up the first one. First complete the first one, then you can continue the second one. But when you enroll yourself, when you click on it and you register for it, the course goes into your account. So you'll be seeing two classes, two courses, two accounts. The one for digital devices and the one of use of computer and mobile devices. You should be having only two accounts of courses in your account, in your platform. I request that you share the link for the first course. Oh, Stephen, do you have the first? Okay, let me see if I can share it. Let me see if I can share it, Stephen. The link for the first one. Stephen, you can continue as I look for the link
Okay,
for the
yeah.
first one.
Members, this is another course. Like we told you earlier on, we have two courses we are going to do. One is about computer and mobile devices. Then the second one is digital awareness. Those are the two courses we have to do. By Friday, we must have completed the two courses. What does it mean? Now we need... Yes. Now, the enrolled list that I shared on the WhatsApp group was taken, I think, yesterday. So I've not yet shared the updated one. But like I've told you, according to the list that we have, so far we have 226 members that have registered. So we are going to drop a new one for digital awareness. Then we shall drop another one also for computer and mobile devices. Then after some time, we shall drop for the combined list, those who have been able to finish computer and mobile devices, but also have been able to complete digital awareness. All right. Okay,
Stephen, I'm just sharing the one that first link. They want it. They want the first link to. Let me just share it.
Okay.
But we shall be also sharing it on the WhatsApp group. So there you are, for the first one. Can I copy the new link and save it somewhere? Yes, kindly do that.
Some people want the attendance form. Please, the attendance form is there.
The attendance is there. Have you put it there? Okay.
Yeah.
The person is not on the group, WhatsApp group. Oh, there's a Stephen, can you share the link for the second group? I think the first group is full. Link for the first.
So second group is there. Okay. Okay. Aloysius, you can unmute.
Which link is that, Kiza? Which link is not opening? Kiza, can you unmute Kiza? He's saying the second link is not opening. Is it for the course? Kiza, can I hear from you? Winnie? Winnie, are you there?
You can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This is Aloysius.
Yes, Aloysius.
From Rubiri. So you are teaching us about how to answer those questions and how to look for the coursework. And yesterday you taught us about NetCard. So I went there and I found the questions. So I tried to fill the questions up the end and I submitted. I want to know, did you get that coursework of mine or?
Aloysius, you're supposed to, for the course we are giving you, the link we are giving you is for you to enroll. I don't know whether you enrolled and you're able to, are you able to read? Because it has notes and questions. And we told you you have to read everything for you to be marked complete. Okay? So it's not only you going to questions and answering and going away. Kindly, you must hit 100%, and you receive a congratulation notification from NetCard.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Do we still have to update our email? No. Kindly don't update anything for the second. As I said, secondly, you already have an account. You're a member now. If you created an account and you did the first course or you're doing it, you don't need to update anything. Kindly just click on the link for the second course. It will take you directly to your account. What you need to do, step 1 is to click on it. Step 2 is to go where they say get started. Then you get started. You click on get started. If it requires you to log in, you log in. You only input. Yes, please. Yes?
I request that the link be also posted in the WhatsApp group.
We shall send it. We shall send it. Juliet, anything you wanted to tell us? Your own video call.
I've just joined. Let me first listen.
Okay, then switch off the video call because it takes a lot of data.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. I'm using a phone. How can I access the coursework? Oh, Patrick, did you manage to log in? Stephen, can you share the link for registration? Hotel Patrick, I'm asking you, did you manage to register for the first link?
Well, akusinyisa ulusha lwaba atababona.
Okay. Yeah. Now, people who want to go back to the course, always what you do, just click on that same link that we gave you, and then you'll be able to access. Just click on that link that we gave you, and then you'll be able to access
it. And two, if you have signed out, the only thing, if your gadget does not have autosave and it has no passwords, so what you need to do is just to enter the same information, the email and the password you used to create the account. There's nothing else you need to do. You don't need to repeat the sign up and follow up the other information. No, don't edit anything, please. If it asks you to log in, just log in, input your email address and put your password that you created. Thank you. I registered from the first time, but I don't see my name list here. Paul Isaac, isn't it the same person I told you you're doing a different course? Kindly, Stephen, first check Paul. And members, I mentioned the first time when we were meeting, when we were taking you through, we mentioned that when you take that procedure and you register, when you receive a first notification or an email from a notification from your email, kindly do verification. Click on that email and do verification for you to complete the registration. Steven, I think can go ahead. Attended list will be, I think, shared. The link I just said. Yes. Yes, John. Yes,
I
John.
had the challenge yesterday.
Yes.
This John Manafadi slow government. I had the challenge when I go to the question bit of it. Yes. There is where you select an answer. Now, upon submitting, that provision breaks down into two. The other side asking you to edit, then one side is telling you to choose whether it is a right answer or a wrong answer. But whichever way you try does not work out. Someone advised me to refresh, which I did, but still, it was the same.
Sometimes it's just a network issue.
Okay, because I've tried it over and over, and it's the same thing.
No,
and
it's just sometimes it's a network issue, or the browser you're using. Kindly work out with the Chrome.
I'm actually using Chrome.
Sometimes it's a network or the browser you're using, or the gadget you're using maybe is slow. The space is low. It's not enough.
Okay, I give it a try again.
Yes, please. It will work out.
Please.
All right. I didn't register yesterday, but I attended. What happened? Benna, register now. Register for today, kindly. I've clicked 2 links with help. Go through all the courses. Have clicked in the 2 links. Will it help me? Yes, but if you have clicked the 2 links, did you register? You need to use 1 link to register. It means you have not yet registered according to the way you're asking. So you have to follow the registration procedure enrollment procedure. We've been sharing this on the WhatsApp group. Kindly, if you don't have, ask your friends to share with you. They have, or everyone, those who have registered have all the information. Verification was done and said, okay, account updated, never on the list. What do you mean? Stephen, can you look at Ellie? He's saying he did the verification.
Yeah, we are going to share the list after the meeting because some of them have just finished.
Okay.
So that's why and yet the list we shared was taken
I'm
yesterday.
not seeing my name. Kindly, we are going to share that. Then members, you can either, if you have not seen your name, you can, in your free time, you can inbox Stephen for support. But what I know, most of you are saying you registered, you might have, as I said, you did not follow the procedure. We can only see you when you have clicked and used our link that we have shared with you. And that's the only way we can see you. And that's why I was telling the gentleman who was complaining, I told him, okay, fine, you have an account. You don't need to follow the procedure. What you do, just go and click on the link. And I even shared to him again and that link. And I told him, okay, fine, click on that link, log in. We shall see you on our list. Whenever I click on modules, I can't be able to read the notes. Does it mean that I'm not yet a student? Or no, you cannot go to the modules when you have not yet registered. You can't. Isabella, maybe in your free time you can inbox me. Then we shall do screenshots. Then maybe do conference, and I can support you. See where you have an issue from. Okay. I can just share Stephen's number. Most of you have it. Mine is because of the name. Maybe I'm using the username that you may not be knowing my number. 6. That's my name, my number. In case you have not gotten Stephen, kindly reach me out. Oh, Godfrey Odongo, I tried doing the assessment, but it has not. It has what? It has endlessly questions. There are many questions, kindly, Odongo. You have to do this, and you do it. You have to read through, you have to listen to videos, you have to do navigations. There are questions when you're reading, they ask you to do certain navigations, and so that you samples, and so at the end of the day, you have to do and go to 100%. Kindly just don't go to questions and answers only. You will not complete. It will not mark you. The system is automatically, we have nothing with it. It marks you by itself. Okay? So what we are supposed to do is just to guide you on where you have made the mistake. Thank you. I want to do the coursework. The coursework is online on the system. I started attending from day one, but I'm not seeing the attendance list. Where did I sign from? Oh God. Stephen, kindly, you're going to share the list of attendance. Stephen, are you there?
I'm going to share it after the meeting.
All right. Members, I think, Stephen, can we call it a day?
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone that has joined the call. We shall be waiting for any issue arising in the group. But you
People
need
have
to be
raised their
patient.
hands. I don't know whether you need to, but I think most of them have tried to answer them. I was asking Kiza. I think Kiza want to Winnie. Winnie, let's listen to Winnie because she has been there. She wanted, I think, to ask a question. So, okay, Kiza, Winnie, tell us what's the problem.
Thank you and good evening.
Good evening.
I'm trying to open the second course using the link, but it's loading endlessly. I don't know why.
You?
I'm trying to open the link for the second course.
Which device are you using?
I'm using a tablet.
It's a network issue.
Okay.
Yeah, it will work.
All right.
Kindly I insist you to use Chrome. Don't use any other browser. You're going to have a lot of challenges. And two, if your gadget is the storage is slowing, has been overused, kindly find a way of either deleting some photos and whatever, because this Cisco platform requires enough space and the speed of internet.
Okay. Mr. Anthony, do you have anything before? Oh, I'm seeing other questions. Yes, Geoffrey, Stefan, and Abby.
Good evening, members, once again. Are you connecting, Mr. Stephen?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes,
Abby.
I'm from Senator as usual. Now, mine is a question of what we've so far, what we've gone today, especially on the other issue of AI. I've liked AI so much. However, we've just handled just a small component of the other chat GPT and like. When I was going through the other course yesterday, there's also this kind of where AI is used in these cameras. Now, for example, I'm a farmer. I'm not on my garden monitor what is there. That was also part of AI, joining the cameras and the likes to monitor my farms and the likes. So, I was getting so much interested in it. However, I'm a bit unlucky that today we've just handled the one thing, the other side of is it ChatGPT? Yeah, ChatGPT. Then again, that ChatGPT. Yesterday, I've somewhere where I read about AI in what we call something that kind. Well, I just language, like, is that one part of it that I covered yesterday? I thank you so much, Mr. Stephen, for your facilitation.
Stephen, are you able to answer him? Stephen, are you there? But Abbe, I think,
yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. There's something I wanted, Jim, but they just...
The rest what? The rest what, sir?
Jemba, I think Jemba is asking Stephen that when you're speaking about AI, you only talked about the chat GTP. Is that only that, or do we have other? And when he was reading yesterday on digital devices, somewhere he read about different AI systems. So he's asking you about, is there any other? So there are many, I think to answer Abby, there are many more coming. We have AVR, augmented virtual reality is coming in and blah, blah. So, but because of time, Abby, as we told you, as UICT, we have so many things in the kitchen, okay, that we can
Yes.
that are there for the community. So this one is just a bit of it, just like how can I term it? It's just a very minor thing that we have started. If it's out of 100, we have just given you maybe 0.1%. Okay, but we open your eyes, and from there, and as we said, remember PS was telling you and our bosses were telling you that we have so many courses. This one is just to open up your eyes. So if you're interested, you can still reach us out. Then we able to support you and give you more details and give you more courses to do. Okay, I think that answers you, Mr. Jemba.
Okay, perfect. In fact, Mr. Jemba, AI even has up to PhD level. We have just touched, but we shall remember, Mr. Humphrey, in fact, we have a course just about AI.
Yes, true, and what that's why we said that in this way we have opened up your eyes, and everyone has different interests. So now, Jemba, you have got an interest in AI. There are people who are going to be interested in programming. There are people who are going to be interested in database. There are people who are going to be interested in networking. So it's upon you people after this training to reach us out. Even bring your children, bring your community people, and we support them. So Mr. Jemba, we have a course fully in AI, which we can again give it to you, and you go through and read, and you also still attain a certificate in it. Any other person, Stephen? Maybe before we can close this.
Oh, okay, one more. Fenas or Stephen?
Hello.
Yes, Stephen.
Yes, I'm Stefan Chionga from Katenke,
Yes.
Mokono. And my question is, am I able to see my name on the list? Because when I click on the link, it takes me where I register from, but it doesn't take me, if I've registered already, there is no option or any comment to show you
Stephen,
that you have.
Stefan, did you register in the first class? Did you
Yes,
take did you take the whole process of enrollment?
Yes.
You did that?
Yes, I'm asking yesterday's session,
Yeah.
yesterday's study session. How am I able to see myself in the list of those that attended? Because
on the attendance, they are going to share the list of yesterday and today. Actually, they will share for you the last list for today, the updated one.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm even able to see my name. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Steve. Okay. So here, don't click there to see what there are different links. There's a link for attendance and a link for the courses. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I think members, let's call it a day. We wish you the best, and we hope to meet again tomorrow when the numbers increase of people who have completed the first one and those who have also tried the second one. Some questions, Stephen? Same like Stephen? Oh, we have just answered that, Christine. Christine, we are going to share the list of attendees. Stephen, can we?
Okay, we shall start from here, members. Have a lovely
Thank you. Have a lovely evening.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you so much.
Kale, good day, good night to you.
Okay, please. Thank you. I love you.